Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your Channel for Grace. Thank you guys so much for being here live, and thank you to those of you that are watching the replay. I got some very much needed sleep last night, let's just say that. So I am super excited and so ready to do these mini readings tonight. Usually we do this on Fridays, but I kind of like the Saturday night vibe. Welcome Valerie, welcome Christina Maria, welcome Nelvin and Shannon. Thank you guys for being here in the chat. And those of you that are watching but not necessarily in the chat, hello to you as well. So if you want to get on the list for mini readings tonight, you send $25 to my PayPal. And then I add your name to the list, and then I'll call your name. And when I call your name, you have to send me your information or your question. So if you want an astrology reading, I can look at natal chart, progress charts, transits. We can also look at synastry between you and another person. And yeah, that's for the astrology. And then you can also choose to do cards, tarot cards, and oracle cards. So, hello Tina, welcome in. Yeah, so this is really cool. I love being able to do these mini readings. I also want to share with you guys that I have been creating these amazing headpieces. I am actually wearing another one that I just finished a minute ago. It is actually made. Let's see if I can show it to you closer. This one is, it just got stuck on my bun. Of course it did. The snake. But let's see if I can get it. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Now I'm seriously cracking myself up. Okay, I got it. So this one is actually pearls and gold, and it's it's a little bit hard to see on this camera that it's actually pearls, but they are very beautiful and like perfectly round pearls. Oh, you can see a little better there. Anyways, I'm going to wear it because these pieces are made for meditation. It's hard. I'm like trying to look in the mirror, but it's like a backwards mirror. Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Close your eyes. Do this without looking in the camera. Okay, everywhere I put it, I'm like, you're doing it backwards. Okay, there, don't touch it. So anyways, the headpieces are meant for meditation but they're also meant for like when you work with channeling energies, intuitive energies, shamanic journey. So any kind of spiritual intuitive work, this is great because it holds the space. Whatever is the energy of the stone that it's made with will hold the energy and the frequency in your third eye and in your crown and in your arc line. So it'll clear those energies so you can really receive and channel messages. So for intuitive work, it's amazing, even Reiki and things like that, but really designed for meditation. And then after meditation, you can actually wear them as a necklace. So you literally take the energy of the meditation with you. This is the amethyst one. And it's got this cool, when you wear it as a little choker, or you can wear it as a longer necklace because there's plenty of space and you can wear it as long or as short as you want to. But it's got this sweet little Mary Magdalene rose, Sisterhood of the Rose cross with a spiral around it. So the Kundalini energy, the Kundalini awakening. So these are so cool. And that one is going to be on sale as well. This one I made with aquamarine and it's the first one I made. I freaking love it. So that one's mine. But this one's gonna be for sale too. But I just wanted, hey babe, I just wanted to wear this one so I could show you guys. I'm featuring them. I'm making an what is it called? Amazonite. It's such a powerful aqua colored, vibrant and very bright Amazonite. And if you know what that looks like, it is gonna feel like the mermaid one. Honestly, this one's kind of a mermaidy with the pearls. The Amazonite one's gonna be amazing. And then also I'm making a effin' emerald one. Okay, the emerald one is going to be slightly different because the beads are much smaller, but these are individual one-of-a-kind pieces. I can take custom orders if you want a very specific combination of stones or a very specific just one stone that you want used on it. I would love to make one for you. But they are also, you can also wear them as a bracelet as well. So I'm making them now. Oh, I'm going to make a pearl and ruby one as well. That's next. And the emerald one. And then there's also, what's that stone? It's, I can't remember it, but it's like a dark blue stone. And I'm making them with faceted stones. So they shimmer. Well, the pearls aren't faceted, but the other stones are faceted. So the light that shimmers on them makes them glitter and shine more just for the bling of it. But anyways, really, really excited, as you can tell, about this new piece that I have created. And so tomorrow and into the coming week, I'm gonna start putting them up on the Etsy shop. And it's not lapis, apatite. I think it might be apatite. Anyways, that's the name that just came to me randomly. But we can definitely make a lapis one as well. So yeah, just really cool. Really excited about this. I think this is going to be I've never seen anything like this. It's very, very unique. It came to me during a meditation, during a practice that I literally am doing for my Akashic record certification. So this came through the Akashic. That's all I got to say. And it was very clear and it was done. It was designed and done. And I knew exactly what to do and how to make it from the minute, the vision came to me that I was wearing it like this and it looked like this. And I was like, okay, here we go. We're going to make it. Are there options for the front charm? Yeah. I mean, if you don't want to wear a snake on your head, no, I'm just kidding. But this is what makes it really, really powerful, is the Kundalini snake, the awakening goddess Isis. So it's got goddess Isis energy, Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. But yes, Dawn, if you want me to make you one with a different charm in the front, I can definitely do that. That would be for a custom order. But these ones are going to be available on the Etsy shop very soon. So tonight, we already have 3 people on the list, by the way. We've got Tina is first, then Valerie, and then Christina. And then the list is open after that. I'm going to open it up for 10 spots tonight for anybody that wants a reading. And also, please check out all of the links in the description if you're watching the replay or if you're new to the channel. Subscribe, give this video a like. download my free moon astrology guide and get on my email list. That's the best way to stay in contact. There's a lot of awesome things happening. I'm doing a special holiday reading right now. We have a sale going on Etsy. Moon Goddess training that begins January 29th is on the early bird discount. So you can get it for just $175 when the program costs $333. And the price is going to go up. The next Moon Goddess training is just, the program is kind of evolving into a very immersive kind of program, and so the price is going to go up, so you might as well sign up for it now and get the whole experience. And it'll be the first time that we're doing it like this together, so I can't freaking wait. But early bird pricing ends at the end of November. Price goes up December 1st, and then it goes up again in January. So those are the things that are going on. I mean, there's more. I'm going to be doing Akashic record readings starting in January. But there's just an amazing energy right now for creative potential. So a really good time for all of us to really be in that space. So Tina, why don't you go ahead and put up your question and let us know what, whether you want astrology or tarot and what you want to know. And then while you start doing that, I'll just keep blabbing like I normally do, like I love doing. But I have a lot of cards today. I have the vice versa tarot that we can use. We've got the animal cards. We've got this really beautiful, I think these are the Lemurian cards. We've got the sacred sites cards. I also have the ounce project. So what do you need a little ounce of as well. And I'm going to pull from all these different cards when you do tarot or oracle, but we'll always do that base reading of intuition, challenge, overall theme, wisdom from the ancestors, and animal spirit, and then anything else that wants to be added onto. Ooh, oracle and tarot reading. Yes, I love it. And thank you, Shannon, for putting that information up there. She's putting up the link and she's putting up the instructions. And Dawn says, that's why I don't want to choose the charm. What would bring in Kundalini goddess or divine power? I knew you would love the little cross. Honestly, this is how the vision came to me. So I trust in the frequency of this creative thing that just kind of showed itself to me in that specific way. But we can figure something out. Yes. What would bring it? A rose? I would say a rose. I could make one with the rose. I looked at it, right? So I tried like a few different things, but definitely the snake was the image that came through, very pristine. But for this energy, it won't have this frequency if it has a different charm, because this is how it came to me. But a rose would be good for the feminine energy, the goddess, the divine power. That's a really good symbol. And I do have these beautiful roses that I could use to make you one if you're interested. Yes. So what is your question, Tina? What do you want to know? What do you need clarity on? All of that. And then we will pull some cards for you. And in the meantime, I'm going to do a little clearing of the cards. So give me a moment here. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and teachers, for being here with us this evening. I would like to ask help in clearing the energy of all of these cards and all of the tools that we are using, and as well as my energy, so I can be that open channel to receive the messages, the wisdom that wants to come through for everyone that is getting a reading tonight, tarot, oracle, or astrology, but also for everyone that's watching that happens to receive a message through all of the other readings for everyone else. I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. Everything is synchronistic. And if you're here, there's a reason why. Look for the messages, look for the wisdom. Thank you. And Satnam, Waheguru. I don't have, I'll face my snake fear. Well, it's not really, it's a snake, but it's actually a serpent. And it symbolizes the Kundalini serpent. The symbol of the serpent is a very powerful symbol. So it's power, right? That's what it symbolizes, power and knowledge. Tina says, I don't have a specific question, just looking for guidance and clarity around the energy. Okay. Let's just pull those 5 cards for you and see, what comes up. Usually I do ask people to have a specific question, but since I've been doing the Akashic Record certification, I think I may change my mind on that one. I'm just kidding. But tapping into people's energy is going to be much, much easier for me, having done this training. It's stuff that I've been doing all along. I've always done the work that I'm learning how to do in the Akashic training, but now I can harness it and work with it in a completely different way. So what does Tina need to know right now? What is going to help her the most in this moment? What is the wisdom that she needs to hear? Ooh, keep your face down. Okay. Tarantula. So, I love tarantulas. Actually, I hate spiders, right? Most spiders, they freak me out because they're poisonous, right? Like black widows, it's like, there's something about them. That is intriguing. Like part of me wants to stick my finger in it and see if I get stung or bit. But I know that's really stupid. But that's really, that's like my Scorpionic, my Mars in Scorpio and my Saturn in Scorpio in the 5th house. Like, I want to see what happens. But then obviously the more mature part of me goes, please don't. Also with brown recluses, I don't know what it is. Those 2 kind of spiders just freak me out. However, the tarantula I actually really love. I've held a tarantula in my hand, actually in Sedona. There's a guy that is on the promenade, the walkway, with all these reptiles. He's got snakes. He has a freaking rattlesnake in like a bucket. It's not really a bucket. It's like a it's a container for rattlesnakes, but it looks like a bucket. Anyways, and he opens it and he lets people look at it. You're like, what? It's not like that. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I want to see. Okay, let me see. I want to see. Oh my God, I don't want to see. Okay, let me see. It's like one of those. Okay, so I don't know why this is coming through, but speaking of all these spiders and snakes, the tarantula is it's a beautiful energy. It's actually a very it's a soft energy. Tarantulas are very, very fragile, believe it or not, because they're big, but they're really light, but they're big, and they can really be hurt if you accidentally drop them on the ground from high distances. So they're kind of fragile. So that's why I like the tarantula. And all the other snakes are a little bit gnarly. Let's take a look at what cards came out for you. All right. So the first card is, and I believe it's so interesting. So you've got reverse, 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 upright. So we're going to, and I am going to read reversals tonight. Sometimes I don't, because I'm just kind of channeling, but let's just go ahead and read the reversal. So the 6 of Wands is the first card that you get. So this is in the placement of intuition. The 6 of Wands normally is about victory, so being victorious. However, when it's reversed, it can feel like the opposite, defeat, doubt, feelings of being ignored. So what I'm getting for you is you may be experiencing in this moment in your life uncertainty because you feel like you have lost a battle, or you feel like you haven't reached that point of victory that you really wanted. However, the truth is that you're on the right track. You just need to keep moving forward. It's like just because it hasn't arrived yet doesn't mean that it's not going to be here. But right now, the feelings that you may be having is you're unsure of what is this all worth it? Like, am I really going to get to that place? Trying to understand that in a very powerful way. You also get the Queen of Cups in reverse. So the Queen of Cups, you can barely see her. Oh, you can see her better on this side. So when you get the reverse, in this deck, you just see the back of the chair, and you can't see what's in the center of this chair. Maybe if I do, I don't want you to see that. You can kind of see it, not really. There's an ibis or ibis. How do you say the name of that bird? It's an ibis. And it's the Atlantean, Thoth the Atlantean. Thoth the Atlantean was considered, he was a god to the Egyptians. It was also Hermes for the Greeks. And the emerald tablets of Thoth, this is the color of this chair. You can see it a little bit more here, is a green, emerald green color. And what the magic of Thoth was, who was the great Atlantean, the Atlantean priest, was teaching about the universe and how the universe is created, hermetic alchemy, but the mysteries of specifically this planet and why we're here on this planet. There is it's almost like a tradition of mystery. So what I'm getting, because this card is in the card of a challenge for you, the challenge for you is trusting in the process, trusting in like what's moving forward, that you're on the right track with the Six of Wands reversed. Yes, you feel unsure. Yes, you may be doubting the whole experience, life in general. However, there's a magical essence that's supporting you, right? This is behind her. This is on her. This is to her back. There's something holding space, and it is that energy of mystery. I would also say to look into sacred geometry and how sacred geometry can support you. Think of the element of water. So in sacred geometry, I believe that is the dodecahedron, which is or it might be the... Yeah, no, it is. I think it is. I'm trying to think of... Matias has a different sort of twist on it, and I really love Matias de Stefano. So I really align with all of his teachings. So I believe the dodecahedron is the water, and the water is also the sacred divine feminine, the emotions, letting yourself flow, letting yourself feel things that may be feeling also like there's a block to emotions, because the Queen of Cups in reversed can lack compassion or lack intuition or lack receptivity. So there's a block. So you have to trust in the universe. You have to trust in the mysteries of the universe as you move through this journey that you're in, which is like life in general. There's something, because all the reversals, it's like, oh, we're seeing the back. What's behind all of this? The message is what's underneath, what's behind this. You need to see what's behind what's going on. You also get the World card, and it's in reverse. So again, when you get the World card upright, you would feel like, okay, that we've reached a moment of completion. We've reached the end of something. However, in reverse, it almost can feel like a failure, like you didn't finish something, like whatever you're experiencing is unfulfilled. So feeling unfulfilled obviously is not going to feel good. So the block is the water. I feel like a dam. I just saw a bunch of beavers. I saw a dam. The water is blocked. You need to open up the dam. You need to like release the dam and let the water continue to flow. Stop blocking it. Some kind of a blockage, emotional blockage is going on that's keeping you in doubt, that's holding you back from really understanding the mystery, what's behind everything, and you feeling fulfilled. That would be the overall theme, is that the feeling of being unfulfilled. But then something really beautiful happens when we get the wisdom from the ancestors. And the card that you get is the Temperance card. And this one is upright. This one is really beautiful. You see the angel on his shirt. He's got the symbol of Mercury, right? The alchemist, the magician. And then there's also the triangle. It almost looks like a Venus type of energy. It also looks like Pallas Athena. But the Temperance card is about healing and harmony, balance, moderation. So your spirit guides, and this actually ties into what I was talking about, the tarantula. Your spirit guides want you to like soften into this. Find the balance, find the harmony in your life. What is actually working? The truth is that whatever is going on in these first three cards is actually healing you. This is part of the healing, and that's what you're not seeing that's behind all of this. That's why all the cards are turned back, because you're like, you don't know. Like, I can't see what everybody else is seeing because I'm stuck back here like a little kid at a show and they can't see above the crowd because they're too short or something. So, but the tarantula is also be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, and take care of yourself, because you're healing. There's a powerful energy of healing going on here. So what I want to pull is another card from the Ounce Project. So what do you need a little ounce of? Does Tina need an ounce of in this moment? Oh, beautiful. You need an ounce of serenity. So something calming, something relaxing that very much has to do with the vibe of the Temperance card, but it's serenity, calmness, like slow down enough to just take a moment. Feel the peace around you, feel the peace within you, and the answers will begin to come. A mystery is a mystery because you're not supposed to figure it out. You're supposed to be in the quest of discovering and uncovering the mystery, but it will always remain a mystery. That's the whole point. Once you figure it out, it's no longer a mystery. So the fun is to be in the mystery. Yes, much uncertainty right now in actually trusting the timing of the process. I have felt the block and even took a salt scrub shower tonight saying I released. Beautiful. I'm glad that the message fit and it made sense for you. Thank you, Tina. So next we have Valerie. So Valerie, go ahead and put up your question, and I'm going to check because I think we got one more or two more signups. Let's make sure we get everybody on the list. Okay, so Chanel. Is after Christina. So just to check all of them out, we have, okay, Tina, Valerie, Christina, and Chanel. That's who we got on the list so far. And if you did get on the list and I didn't call your name, let me know. And I truly felt the healing energy and the comfort. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, Valerie wants an oracle reading. Please, hang on, I need to make sure that I'm getting all the people on the list I got on the list. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right. I had a Reiki this week and was told I'm spreading myself too thin. What guidance can Spirit give me on what is the most important to concentrate on now in my life? All right, let's find out. What does Valerie need to know? What's the most important thing for her to concentrate right now? Is she spreading herself too thin? What does she need to focus on right now? What's the challenge for her in this moment? And what's the wisdom from the ancestors? Okay, and then what animal spirit is going to give her wisdom in this moment? All right. Huh. So interesting. Okay, that one's reversed. Actually, this one's also reversed. This one, I think this one's upright. Yeah, this one's upright. And this one is upright. Okay, reverse, reverse, upright, upright. Yeah, right? Upright, yeah. And then you get the moth. That's an interesting card. Okay, so here we go. This one is really, really telling. It's so funny how the energy just, like comes through. So let's look at this card first. The first card that you get is the Ten of Swords, but it is reversed. Now, normally in the Ten of Swords, we would think, okay, you've been, sort of defeated, betrayed. This is an ending. It's over. And so you have to start over. However, when it's reversed, what this actually means is that this is a period of recovery. So what do you need to focus on? You need to focus on recovering yourself, regenerating yourself, starting anew, but with a different energy. So it's almost like I feel this may be the point at which the Ten of Swords realizes that the ending has happened, and you can see the spirit. So the boy or the man in the picture is almost like the spirit of the man who has been, stabbed so many times, who is dead. So your soul, it's going beyond what meets the eye, is seeing things from a higher perspective. What's going to help you right now is to take a step back and look at really what's going on. Like, it's almost like if you were the knight on the ground, then right now the universe is telling you to be the man sitting on the rock watching and observing, who is not harmed, who is not hurt, who is just pondering and looking at everything from a different perspective. So this is about recovery. You need to go into the mode of recovery. If you feel like you're overextending yourself, you need to regenerate yourself. You got to do things that are going to regenerate you. The other card, the next card that you get, which is in the challenge position, is the 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles reversed can feel like, instead of you building up to something, it's like your energy is about being careless, unfocused. And a lot of things, you may be doing a lot, and there may be a lot of work going on and a lot of effort going into what's going on, but it feels meaningless. It feels like it doesn't have meaning. And so you have to be careful not to be careless with yourself. You have to somehow bring the focus back into it. And I think that having that outside perspective of it all is really going to help. Like seeing the fact that you did get the 10 of Swords, but in a different light, is going to be really, really important for you. Now, the overall theme is the 6 of Cups. This is also an interesting energy because it is also, if I believe, well, this one is actually upright. So that's the good thing. The overall theme for you is not like, it's not asking you to look at a different perspective of it. It's bringing itself fully with its full power. And the 6 of Cups is about looking into your past relationships, childhood memories, the innocence. So there is a reflective nature to what's going on. I think that what's coming up for you through all of the kind of the chaos or the spreading yourself too thin and seeing things from a higher perspective is where is this all stemming from? And it could be stemming from something that is connected to the past, something that is connected to, karmic cycles that you're releasing, because that's what the 10 of Swords is, the ending of a karmic cycle and the beginning of a new one. So you're releasing these karmic cycles. It is very important for you to understand the higher perspective if that's the case, because getting out of the karmic cycle, stepping outside of the wheel. And you can only step outside of the wheel if you know that you're in it. And the minute that you realize that you're in the wheel is the minute that you get out of it, that you release it. So true, need to focus on each activity to get the most from it. And then the wisdom from the ancestors is the Knight of Wands. But this knight is actually riding a unicorn, which to me symbolizes faith. Like you have to believe that you can do it. That's the energy of the unicorn. The Knight of Wands will give you the energy, will give you the passion, will help you to want to desire the adventure. It is an adventure and you are moving forward, but you need to let yourself be in that space of creativity. The fire that lights you up is, do you believe in it or not? Whatever that is. Do you believe? Do you believe? Do you have faith? Do you have hope? Because that's what the unicorn represents. Do you believe in your own divinity? Do you believe that you're not alone? Do you believe that you're being guided? Do you believe? That's where the passion and the fire will come from, is your belief that something better, something magical is possible. I had a childhood memory sparked by my mom, and it was a big emotional release on the pain that child felt. Yeah. And then obviously this is so beautiful, the moth. The moth that is, today I was doing a reading with someone and this came up, the moth. I told them that I feel like as a projector, which I know you're also a projector, as a projector, we are like the flame that the moths are attracted to, because it's irresistible. The light is irresistible. However, obviously when the moth gets too close to the fire, the light, it burns. And that's the fire of transformation. But the beauty of it is in the cycle that begins the transformation, the transmutation, the rebirth, and the transcendence of the old energies into the new one. So right now, think of yourself as the moth. And also picture yourself as the fire that the moths are attracted to, and why you're overextending yourself, right? Because everyone needs you, So that's kind of the projector energy. It's like when you're in balance with the projector energy, you are a teacher. It doesn't matter what you're doing, but how you're doing it. You are a teacher no matter what. That's why people look to the projectors to understand themselves, especially the generators. But if you feel more like the moth, then you are going through a transformative phase. But if you feel like the fire, then you are like, there's sort of a chaos that surrounds that. You need to hold space for it. Yes, I finally do feel that I am coming into my abilities. Yeah. So there you go. It's a powerful gift to be a projector, to understand it really well. But I feel like you are the fire, and that's why the moth is the gift to you, because the moth reminds you that there's always phases. There's phases to what's happening. And the phase that you're in is actually the fire itself, the transformation itself. Really, really beautiful message. And let's see, what does Valerie need an ounce of in this moment? So funny. Half of these cards are like turned the wrong way. Like facing me. I'm like, okay, whatever. We're just going to shuffle like this. Honestly, it is what it is. Oh, I love this. Okay. This makes sense. You need an ounce of being. You need to just be. Don't push. Don't force. Don't try. Like, stop trying, stop forcing, stop pushing. That's why the overextending yourself. Stop everything and just be yourself. It doesn't mean you're going to stop doing things. It just means that from that space, you'll understand everything from a way different place. And you'll be like, this is me being, this is me forcing. I want to be me being. I don't want to be me forcing. So, wow, that's really powerful. An ego projector. I sucked energy from the Reiki person, and her guides told her I would know when I had enough. That is hilarious. But there you go. Yeah, a powerful, beautiful message for you, Valerie. Thank you so much. So next we have Christina Maria and then Chanel. And I'll just check just in case someone else got on the list, but I don't think we have anyone else after that. So if you get on the list, you will be after Chanel. And thank you everyone for being here. I'm sure it's really fun to watch these readings too. Those of you guys that love watching. I enjoy like watching readings as well with other people. And I can't wait to release these. This one feels really good. This is the pearl. This is very like royal. Like, it feels like queen-like energies with this one. Cards, please. general reading about what would be the most helpful for me right now in my life. What's going to be the most helpful for Christina Maria right now? You're welcome, Valerie. You're welcome. Always a pleasure to work with you and with everyone. What's the challenge for Christina Maria in this moment? What may she be struggling with, or what may be present that she's having a difficulty with? What is challenging her in this moment? Hello, welcome in. What's the overall theme going on in Christina Maria's life? What is the overall theme going on in her life? Oh, wow, this is kind of interesting. Okay, which one is it? 1, 2, or 3? Okay, 3. Boom. And what is the wisdom from the ancestors? Okay. What animal spirit is going to guide her the most right now? Oh, the starfish. I like that. Funny girl, you can get a reading by signing up through my PayPal. You send $25. I'll add your name to the list, and then we'll do your reading, and I can do astrology or tarot and oracle. Right now we're doing Christina Maria, then we have Chanel, and the list is open after that. So if you get on the list, then you will be after Chanel. All right. The first card you get is the death card. Christina's like, oh my God. However, this is really interesting. You did get 2 major arcanas, the death and the sun. Oh, wow. And they came one after the other. The death and the sun. Wow. And in both of the cards, because one of them is reversed, the sun is in both cards. So something about your energy, your soul. I'm thinking about your sun sign and how the planets are affecting your sun is coming through to check in with that. Let's see. The death card. We all know what the death card means, right? But reversed has a different meaning. Okay. So here's what you're currently experiencing within the realm of intuition. You're experiencing, maybe experiencing stagnation, sameness. Oh my God, that's so funny because we just did a whole broadcast on the mediocrity and moving out of the shadow of mediocrity and into the gift of style. And then the city of exquisiteness with the 8th gene key and this eclipse that just showed up. So the stagnation or the sameness or the feeling restrained is where we're the starting point of the reading. So this is what you're experiencing this right now, or you may be experiencing this. You may have been experiencing this for a while. It's like instead of going fully through the death, fully through the release, what's happening is you're trying to dance around it. That is so intense. You're dancing around it, but I feel like you're dancing around it not because you don't want to go through the death ritual. I feel like this is interesting. You're enjoying the process. You're enjoying the process of transformation. Oh my God, that's the message. You're enjoying the process of transformation. That's what's really beautiful about it. It's not a negative thing. It's like you may be moving. So if you want to speed up the process and stop feeling stagnated and restrained, you gotta move on to the next phase instead of dancing around the energies. But there's also like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's like you're choosing to enjoy it more, to like revel in it instead of like just like hammering down through, the path. I think it's beautiful. I love that. Are you aligned too? In the gene keys, do you remember? Are you the dancer? I think maybe you were. This is what this reminds me of. So I hope that that's the line that you were, the dancer. Anyways, the next card is the sun. And the sun is upright. And it's really beautiful. The sun is about joy. So why is this in the challenge position? I don't know. I think I'm going to throw that one at you. Only you really know. Why is joy a challenge right now? Why is finding joy a challenge for you? Why is allowing your inner child out to play a challenge? What is it about it? And this could also feel to you like it's actually the opposite. It's like, actually, no, I am allowing my inner child out to play, but are you? You got to just ask yourself, what's the truth about that? Are you saying that you're dancing, that you're allowing your joy to come through, but the reality is that maybe you're not? I think that you are, but somehow fully allowing yourself the freedom to feel, to love, to like just move through can feel scary to you. I think you may have a fear of the freedom that comes with the thing that happens after the death, right? So dancing around and being in that energy feels more comfortable than actually moving on to the next phase. Whoa, that's heavy. That's heavy. Overall theme, however, and I love this, is the Eight of Swords, but it's reversed. So you are freeing yourself. You're letting go. This is confirmation that you're doing the right thing. Keep moving forward. Oh, a song almost came through. What song is it? Something about keep moving forward. No, it's a Nako song. It's his new song. Yeah, it's his new song. Keep going. You're almost there. So if you're going through hell, don't stop. You know that song? It's a new one. It's not my favorite, but that part where he goes, where he gets like really kind of into it is where he's telling his daughter, like, don't stop, keep going. Like, just keep moving forward. 'Cause you're doing it. You're fucking doing it. This is so exciting. There's the eagle, right? The freedom. And whoa, the eagle represents the sun. So freedom lies in your soul. Freedom lies in this is the sun, your soul, life force energy, the light of our universe, and God. And the eagle flies to the sun. So when the eagle flies to the sun, it's flying to God, it's flying to divinity. This is actually really beautiful. What is all this leading to? Wisdom from the ancestors, the Knight of Cups, the offering from God. Here it is. Here is the full cup. Here is the power of life. Water is life. The full cup, the whole enchilada. If you like enchiladas. Wow, there's a lot of like fire, like just the sun, like the joy of life. You're freeing yourself right now. And it is scary. It is scary. I don't think you have allowed yourself. So you said your sun, I can't remember. Obviously, I don't memorize everyone's things, but you just posted what your sun was. Was it Capricorn? You got Capricorn somewhere in there, don't you? Yeah, Capricorn moon. Okay, so interesting that it's the moon and we're getting the sun. So your moon is in Capricorn, and your sun, this is the sun. So the moon is what restricts. The moon in your chart may be restricting your sun. You restrict yourself to the point where you don't allow this to happen, and that's the struggle. That's the resistance, right? That's the what's the word? The friction. That's the friction. But always the friction is what causes the movement forward. So why is the starfish here? First of all, the star, the star, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This star, I don't know if all starfish have 5 points. Do they all have 5 points? Hopefully they do. We can probably look it up. Somebody can look it up. Do all starfish have 5 points? Yeah, someone please look that up for me. Okay. 5 points is the Venus star. And we can go down that rabbit hole. Where's your Venus? Your Capricorn rising too. Okay. There you go. So this is the Venus star. This is the starfish also represents, the heavens looking up, your hopes and your dreams. Holy shit. And Venus is in Capricorn. Okay, that's why that's coming through. Venus is in Capricorn. So Venus, oh my God. So Venus is going to go retrograde. and go over all your moon, your rising. Oh, that's a big shift. So it's going to be first house, 12th house energy. So the 12th house of connecting with your divine, and then the first house of knowing who you are, knowing your identity. So that's why the starfish is coming out. Like, what's your truth? A lot of revelations are coming through in the next 5 months about yourself and your identity and your connection to your own divinity. Venus and Libra. But the Capricorn energy in your chart is what the transiting Venus is actually. This is what's coming up. It's wherever Capricorn is in your chart. So big shifts coming up. That's why the starfish is here. It's like showing you focus on what Venus in Capricorn, how Venus in Capricorn is affecting you. Wow. That was really powerful. Thank you. And now we got Chanel. Oh, let's do, while Chanel puts up her question, let's see, what do you need a little ounce of? What do you need an ounce of? Oh my God, that's hilarious. Okay, you need a little ounce of death. I can't. No, but that's really synchronistic. That's actually really, really funny. It's hilarious, actually. A little ounce. You need a little ounce of death. Come on, get with it. Go through it. Go through the process. You can do it. Oh, and your moon is in the 12th. Yeah, it's going to be there if you're a Capricorn rising, somewhere around there. Wow. Super powerful reading. You're welcome. So we've got Chanel, and I think that's it so far. So if you get on the list, you will be after Chanel. I'm going to put on a little bit of Jasmine, and then I'm going to put on a little bit of Rose. So this week they had a sale, buy one, get one free on doTERRA. I'm actually thinking of running a cleanse, a group cleanse. Oh my God, I know. Get with it. But one of the things that came with, oh God, the, yeah, it's kind of like that. Is the Rose. Boom shakalaka, the Rose roller. If you buy this oil by itself, it's $275 for a 5 milliliter size bottle. But this buy one, get one free offer actually came with this, and then a bunch of other stuff. So I'm like, score. Oh my God, let's do a little more Rose. Oh, yes. So I'm thinking of running a cleanse, a doTERRA cleanse. They actually have a cleanse with they make supplements out of the oil. So like they put the oils in the pills. It's badass. Yeah, and Valerie, you know what? This cleanse is actually a lot easier than the Purium one. And I'm doing it right now as we speak. I'm on day like 17 or something like that. I lost count, but I'm like marking it on my little sheet. And I feel fucking amazing. And I haven't had to change, like you still get to eat your like breakfast, lunch, dinner. Like you don't have to change. You just have to take away things, but you can still eat like regular stuff. So obviously in healthy and organic and blah, 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 all that stuff. And of course, I if I do this as a group thing, I'll guide everybody through it. But I think it is like freaking legit. And I think we all need to do this together. Yeah, Shannon. Yeah. So that is, I'm thinking of doing that. Maybe we can start it, I don't know, after the holidays. Maybe we should do it. Oh, nice. Dawn. I love that. I do my Purium every day. But right now I'm just trying out the doTERRA cleanse thing. It's working amazing. And it's really, really nice that you don't have to starve yourself. I'm kidding. You don't really, once you do the Purium cleanse, you realize you're not really starving yourself, but it relaxes you. Like, okay, I can still have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I don't have to be on this kind of really rigid schedule. It relaxes you, and then you just go on with your damn self. Go on with your life, but just make sure you get all the pills and all the supplements and all the stuff, and then the magic of the oils just like does the work for you. So I think after the holidays, let's do it. Yeah, that'll be awesome. Okay. Chanel, Card reading, please. This past year has been so incredibly hard. I am sorry to hear that, but I'm actually glad to hear that because, for one, you're not the only one. And second of all, it is through the hard times that we grow the most. Well, that's awesome, Dawn. Fucking go for it. Do it. I love it. It's like an intense reset. That Purium cleanse is a reset. This one's more of like incorporating the supplements into your life and moving them kind of more gentle. It's pretty gentle. I love it. Shanna says, I've got everything I need for supplement. I'm getting the BOGO box on. Well, it's only until supplies last. So get on it. I'm just kidding. I don't know how many there are left. I don't know if there's left. I think there are, but fuck yes. Shannon, get your BOGO box. I do too, Dawn. I drink it every morning and then sometimes more than once a day. Sorry, I got distracted, Chanel. Okay, I'm looking forward to better times. What does Spirit want me to know as I move forward? Well, let's find out. What does Chanel need to know right now as she moves forward from this incredibly difficult, challenging year that she just had? What does she need to know in this moment? Yeah, no, I know it will be. We're gonna do it. I've been thinking about it, and I just had a meeting today with someone that a reading today with someone that's also interested in doing, you know, the supplements and doing a cleanse, and I think this one might just do the magic. What's the animal spirit that's gonna guide Chanel in this moment? Oh, I get it. I get it. Dude, mine came fast then because I already got mine. Chanel's like, me too. Yeah, so I love doing these journeys together. But January will be a good month to do the cleanse because it's like right in between like big projects. You know, like we start the Channel for Grace Starseed membership in December. Then that'll just be kind of ongoing. We start the Moon Goddess training. I'm actually literally thinking out loud right now. January 29th, we start the next Moon Goddess training. So actually all of January would be the perfect time to like the 30 days there be like, boom, reset. And then you go into the Moon Goddess training like, boom, boom, boom. Ready for action. All right, intuition card, Queen of Cups is the first card that you get. So the Queen of Cups in this one, it's, you know, we just got this card, but it was reversed. Now it's upright. So I think I see you holding this cup. And it's, okay, this is so, it's, these messages sometimes come through as traditional tarot readings. Sometimes it's like something else going on, but I feel you holding this cup. And inside the cup is all of the emotions that you're like collecting them in a bowl for some reason. And you're being very protective of it. You're being very protective of your heart. Does she need to empty the bowl? Yes. So you have to empty the bowl. For some reason, it's like, refill it. Okay, so you have to refill the bowl with fresh water, which means a fresh emotional perspective. I feel you like sitting in this, you know, throne of emerald stone, pretty epic, you know, throne here. But I feel a sense of stiffness, and it's because you've collected all of these things have been collecting, but you got to like empty the bowl and refill it with fresh water. That's actually going to be really important for you to do right now. Challenge. You can't see everything. You're not seeing the whole picture. The Eight of Swords. You're blinded to something. But the realization is that you have to realize that you are the one blinding yourself. My cup is completely full of loss and death, but I am definitely holding on to, yeah. Yeah, you're like, no, it's mine. Just keep it flowing like water flows. It's like my song. What as the song go? Wind blows. Forgot the song. Fire burns. Water flows. The earth grounds. Or wind blows. Fire burns. Water. Hello, lovely. Water. Water flows. The heart loves. Yeah. So like, you can't step in the same river twice. If you collect water, yeah, you're going to have water from that moment, but then instantly it's going to be old water. So you can't stop collecting it and just empty it, like keep refreshing water. Drink a lot of water. That's what I would say. Like drink a lot of water right now. And know that there's something that you can't see because you are literally blocking yourself from seeing it. That's unfortunately, we hate that message from the Eight of Swords, but that's the message, is that it's not something outside of you. It's an internal thing, right? So when you release the flow, when you let the water continue to flow, you will find the freedom to really understand what's going on. What on earth is going on here? I'm sorry. Looking at this card, it looks really intense. So this is the Judgment card. The Judgment card, but I think, is it reversed or not? I can't tell if it's reversed. No, I think it's actually, no, I think it's upright. Is it? Yeah. Okay. So Judgment, I mean, the kind of self-explanatory. This is the overall, holy shit. So you say you're experiencing death, and what else did you say? Trying to find your comment here. My cup is complete. Oh yeah, loss and death. Yeah, so I feel that with this card. I feel that there's a transition, but there's also a very intense either self-judgment or you feeling judged, or some kind of judgment is going on, like because of this situation. Someone is judging themselves very strongly. Is it you? Is someone else judging you? Are you judging someone else? It feels like the end of the world, but it's not. Because what this does is pressurize you into taking action, into renewing yourself, into absolving yourself, right? Clearing the karma. Ooh, that's what I'm getting. Clear the karma. Clear the karma. And then you get, this is a good card, the Nine of Swords, but reversed. I think it's a good card. So the Nine of Swords, when it's upright, can be very almost overwhelming, intense, mental stress. But when it's reversed, this is the wisdom from your spirit guides. When it's reversed, it brings you calmness. It brings you back into control of yourself, and it allows you to relax and rest into it. So what is going to open yourself up to that, like being in that not stressed, but in that relaxed state, is the Crow is here. The Crow is about magic. The Crow is about transformation. The Crow is about transmutation. It will show you the power. It will show you your own power, and it'll free you from these, whatever is going on here, free you from the chains, free you from the blindfold, free you from the judgment. Whoa, it's heavy. I lost my grandma in October. I was her caretaker for the past year. It strained, a lot of family relationships. Yeah. I feel that the judgment involves other people. And that sometimes you may have felt, or you may feel helpless to it, because it's like you don't understand. But the truth is that you just had to open your eyes a little bit more and stop holding on to the pain, or holding on to, the emotions, let go of the stress. You got to trust in your own magic. You got to trust in your own power to change the frequency here. And it is frequency and like electricity, because it's the water element, and the water can, also be electric It was the most stressful year I've had in a very long time. Yeah, I can sense that for sure. So what do you need an ounce of in this moment? What do you need an ounce of? Okay. Oh my God, this is cool. Okay, so what you need an ounce of right now is life. I love it. You need an ounce of life for yourself. You need to live for yourself. Like, don't worry about what anyone else thinks. You got to live for yourself. You need an ounce of life, your own life. Super powerful message. Thank you so much for signing up. And I hope that that really gave you something. No, I know it did. But yeah, there is heaviness for sure that you're experiencing. Okay, we have Stephen next. And then after Stephen, we have Tanya. And thank you, everyone. So, Stephen, go ahead and put up your question if you want astrology or tarot. And then Tanya will be after that. You're welcome. You're welcome. And if you're interested in these headpieces, they're soon going to be available on my Etsy shop. They're meant for meditation, but also like channeling work and intuitive work to help diffuse your third eye chakra, crown chakra, and arc line with the energy of the stone that surrounds your crown. Hi, Jai. Hello, Steve. Natal chart. Okay. Is there a question that you want to know about it? Let me grab my iPad real quick. And we are going to share the screen like so. So give me 1 second. So we are going to share the screen here. What is the location that you were born, city and state? And we just got somebody else. Sparky. 8894. Okay. You're going to be able to see this on the screen any second now. And while I'm pulling up your chart. Here we go. Okay. So I saw that, Sparky. I love it. All right. So 1589. The time is 7:55 p.m. and Park Ridge. Okay. Okay, so what is the springtime looking like? So let's do a transit reading. Let me just make sure I get this right. 1/5/1989. So there's different perspectives. In these mini readings, you can choose. Let me just forget what I was just saying. Let me just look at this. Yeah, when I call your name, then that's when you put up your question in the chat. Okay. We're Scorpio and Taurus. Okay. 9th. December, January, February, March. Holy moly, you guys, the sun is about to move into Sagittarius. I can't with it. I can't with it. All right. So in spring, you're going to have the North Node transiting through the 10th house, which will start in January, but it will continue through the spring. And like it's an 18-month cycle that starts in January. So the focus for you for that time is career and life path. Welcome in, Anjum, Kazi. So beautiful to have you here. If you would like a reading, you can sign up by sending $25 to my PayPal. And I'm sure one of the moderators has posted that information in the chat. You can look there or you can look in the description. Thank you, Shannon. Okay, so focus on life path and career, but also, so you're going to start, so next year is going to be like, you will start to focus on more stability in terms of career, how you're showing up for the world. And you will also bring in the focus of what are you doing that it's going to fulfill you and it's going to bring you more stability, more abundance. This has to do with money. All of these things are showing up for you next year. And they're already kind of there. They've been there for a little while, but the focus on more financial abundance will come once the North Node moves into Taurus next year. And then once it moves into your 9th house, the shift will be finding stability through expanding. So you feel like there's going to be a moment, and we're going like way, way further, June of 2022, where the energy will shift around there into, no, it's not June. It's further than that. August. Well, it doesn't matter. It's kind of close. We're talking like big, long cycles. So this is the two houses that want you to focus is life path, career, and then also expansion through education, expansion through learning something new, putting yourself in a situation that is different, going exploring, having adventures. Those are the things that are going to be, the biggest thing that's happening, in the spring. And the other thing I want to look at is your progress chart. Is it for today? November 20th. Okay. So let me look at this real quick because this will tell us also what's going to be going on. Sun, Scorpio, Moon, Gemini. Let's go forward. No, hang on. This isn't doing this right. Okay, we want to substitute the chart, secondary progressions. Go. Here we go. Okay. Sun in Aquarius, progress Sun in Aquarius, progress Moon in Pisces. You just recently went through a new moon phase in your progress chart, which means that you started a new 28.5-year cycle. You were born in 89. How old are you? How old are you, Steve? Sorry, my brain. This is the worst kind of math. I literally pull calculators out for this shit. How old are you? But either way, what's going on is you just started a new cycle in March of 2020. There was a new moon in your chart in the sign of Aquarius. And it's a new beginning and it feels like, infinite possibilities. It also has the flavor of working with people, humanitarian. Okay, 32. Okay, so you already went through Saturn return. Humanitarian issues. Those kind of things are really your drive now. Working towards the future, like innovative. It's a unique way of living life. And you just started that. A new way of like being present. That's the best way that I can put it. Currently right now you have Moon in Pisces, progressed Moon in Pisces, which means that you're going through a very sort of ethereal, spiritual, also reclusive, kind of a reclusive state where it's more of an internal process. It lasts for 2.5 years, and you're kind of just beginning. Not just beginning. You're already it's already entered the second decan, which means from 10 degrees to 20 degrees. Yeah, or 10 to 9. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's kind of well into this Pisces energy. So what's happening, and because it's conjunct your natal north node, you are experiencing an activation of your life purpose, which part of your destiny here on earth is to have a spiritual experience, to have a spiritual awakening. And spirituality is a big part of what you're here to learn. Also, relationships, and how relationships help you connect to your own divinity. So right now, just with the moon in Pisces, you're experiencing you're doing a lot of reflecting, a lot of understanding, a lot of seeing the bigger picture, and going through your own spiritual awakening in a way. It's a very beautiful time. In March, you're going to be continuing going through that phase for the spring. You're just going to be kind of going through that. And then once 2022 comes around in the next March, so 2023, once 2023 comes around, your moon is going to move into Aries, and you'll move from that energy of boundlessness to the most sort of self-centered energy, which can get you to take action to do the things that you learned about during the phase of the moon in Pisces. So just know that you are going through a very deep perspective, a reflective space, and you may feel a lot more reclusive and internal than outward and social right now during this time. But it is helping you to understand your life mission and your life path. So that's what I got for you. Main themes, right? Main themes that are going on. Thank you for getting that reading, Stephen. So next we have Tanya. Tanya is next. And then after that, I know a couple people just got on the list, so let me just double check. After Tanya, we got Sparky. And then after that, the list is open if anybody wants to get on it. And yeah, and if you do want to get on the list, you want to get on the list by sending the $25 to my PayPal account, and then I'll put your name on the list, and we will do your reading. All right. Let's take a look at this. 9:29, 7:7, 9:13 p.m. Mount Holly. Okay, what am I doing wrong? How do you spell Jersey? Yeah, why wouldn't it go? Is it Mount Holly is wrong? Maybe Mount Holly is wrong. Something is not wanting, it's not. Oh, wow, Aries. Yes, a lot of reclusiveness happening here. March 2020 was laid off. Wow, yes, that'll do it. Was able to focus again on my video work. Thank you, Jai. You're welcome. You're welcome, Steve. Isn't it amazing how we're already... The astrology just confirms these like powerful things, but we're already going through them. But it's really, really nice to have, the internal or the external affirmation or confirmation that we are on, that we're listening. It's really, really powerful. Okay, let's try spelling. Yep, that worked. Spelling the word all the way out. Okay. So let me make sure I got this right. 92977 913 p.m. Okay, so we got your chart, and the question is, what's coming my way? I like it. Okay. God, I learned so much more through these secondary progressions. Well, let's see. You also recently had a new moon phase. That's so interesting. Now, this is the second person. You recently started a new journey as well. In 2019. Whoa, December of 2019. Holy moly. Okay, so December of 2019 was the new moon phase that began in your progress chart, and it was in Scorpio. So what the next 28 and a half years after 2019, the theme of it is basically, it's a cleansing. It's like, it's a release. It's a deep dive into the underworld, because for some reason you need to understand what's underneath the surface to understand what's going on in your daily life and how to be more present. It's a shamanic death ritual. It is a rebirth. It is the shadows coming to light. It is you understanding and also letting go. It's a process of letting go the next 28 and a half years and being more present. Currently, your moon is in Sagittarius, so you're much more in an explorative space. This is a time to explore. This is the time to go and discover new things, to find, new ways of understanding things, revamped your business and purged. So this is what is activating you right now, or kind of holding space for you, is new relationships, new adventures, new discoveries, massive expansion. You're expanding like crazy right now. When the moon goes through Sagittarius in the progress chart, you're also going through a fucus, which is the 13th sign, which is the Kundalini energy. It is the sacred divine feminine. It's DNA activations, really powerful shifts that take you deeper into understanding yourself, but mostly you're expanding in a very powerful way. That's what's going on right now. So what's coming, if we keep moving forward, you're going to continue to move through this space for most of 2022. And then in October of 2022, your progress moon will move into Capricorn. And so during that time, it's like you get much more serious about things. You sort of solidify all of the growth and all of the expansion that you did. You're like, all right, let's focus this on bringing the success in business, success in career, success in your life path. You become more mature. You become more focused on those kind of things. You're done with the fun and games, and you're like, okay, let's get serious and let's bring it all together, and like, boom. It's funny because I'm going through this transit as well. So right now my progress moon is also in Sag, and I am doing a lot of expansion. The minute that moon moves into Capricorn, for me, it's moving into a full moon phase. So it's fucking epic, because it's a cycle that I started 14 years ago. For you, you just started the cycle. So you are growing and expanding, but you will begin to get more serious. But it's going to be October. So in a year, you're going to feel that shift. So keep exploring, keep expanding, keep, expanding your horizons, meeting new connections and lots of events in next year. I love it. Beautiful. It's exactly where it's important for you to be in that space and allow yourself to be in that space. Now, next year, you are going to have the North Node transiting. So January. So the North Node will start. Okay. No, it's going to be fully in your 12th house. Whoo. Okay. So while all of that is going on, you're going to have North Node in the 12th, South Node in the 6th. So next year is also going to be another powerful spiritual awakening for you. a realization, an otherworldly experience. Expanding your mind, but at a different level, understanding it's a spiritual activation. It's that reclusive energy that I was just talking about, where you would get with the moon in Pisces, except it's with the North Node. So the focus is, focus your energy on that. Like the universe is going to ask you to understand your own divinity, to understand your relationship to God, to the divine. And this is intercepted. So you've got Taurus intercepted in the 12th, Scorpio intercepted in the 6th. So what you're also doing is you're letting go of old patterns, habits, things that you do on a daily basis that are very toxic, that do not serve you. Very important that you let go of the drama that can exist in your daily life, your schedule, being present. If something keeps you like in the now because it's toxic and it like drains your energy, those are that drama. If it's drama in your daily life, you got to cut it out of your life, because that is not going to help you. You're going to feel like completely out of balance if you allow yourself to stay in that like intense sort of darkness, shadows. Don't focus on that. Focus on stability. But the stability will come when you allow yourself to dive into the exploration of your spirit. And that's what's coming up for you. Wow. That's going to be beautiful. Good one. So next we have Sparky, and you're welcome. And I will check the PayPal real quick, just in case we got any more signups. That's where we're at so far. And Sparky may be the last one unless someone signs up between now and the end of her reading. Yeah, that sounds good. Makes sense. Yeah, I've been cutting out now as well. Yeah, it's like whatever doesn't, you got to move the energy. And the only way to move it is to, do that cord cutting. Let it go. Psh, get it out of your life. Guess I keep on trekking. Yeah, there's a lot of expanding to do still. A lot of expanding to do. It's actually a really powerful place to be. Sagittarius, intentions regarding love. So let's do a tarot reading then. Okay. All right. So is Sagittarius the person of interest? This is going to be well suited for a tarot oracle reading. Yeah, I'm assuming yes. But I'm going to wait for your response. What was your sun sign again? Happy belated birthday. All right, so here we go. So what does Sparky need to know about the Sagittarius in her life? Okay. What is the overall theme? Okay. And wisdom from the ancestors. What is the animal spirit that is going to guide Sparky during this time? The peacock. I love that. Okay, Scorpio and Sag. I think those two energies can definitely get along. I know a lot of Scorpios and Sagittarius that can get along, because Sag will go along with it, and Scorpio wants to take it deeper, and Sag will go with it. So it can be pretty cool, actually. Like a fun adventure, like intense adventure. Okay, this is really cool. Actually, I like this. I don't know how you're going to feel about it, but the intention, so this is your question about the intentions, is the Two of Cups. This is the intuition card. So obviously the intention is, sounds, hey Rebecca, it sounds at first like surface level that the intentions are honest. And the intentions are like, they go deeper, right? Because the Two of Cups is like, love, romance, connections, soulmates, like all of that. it can be really, really beautiful. I feel like for sure, like when you think about, if we start with this card, the energy that I feel from this card is a good energy. Of course, you'll have to process that yourself. However, it's very important to at least know that that's what's behind what's going on right now. So the challenge is the King of Wands. Ooh, interesting. The King of Wands, as a, in general, the meaning is it's like leadership. It's also mastering the energy of fire, passion, and transformation, and creativity. The King of Wands is also a visionary, has visions for the future. That's very Sag. That's actually very Sag. So maybe this resembles, his energy and can be very, very successful. So why is that a challenge? I don't know. You would have to ask yourself, why is this energy of like a leader, a successful person, a visionary person, a person in their power, why would that be challenging to you? Why would that internally, like, you got to think of the subconscious fears underlying what that means for you in your life and everything that would, maybe it's the fear of expansion, right? Or maybe it's the fear of like releasing. The fire can be the energy of transformation and transmutation. And if there's a fear of that, or like a reluctance, or like, I'm not sure, obviously it's not going to feel good to go through that intensity, right? So, but what is it about having this energy in your life that feels uncomfortable? That's the question that I would ask yourself, or at least ponder. And if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, then how is this challenging you in your life? Because the overall theme is I think this is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. So you've got a very conservative energy. You're dealing with a very conservative energy. Okay. That can be, yes, of course. With someone who's very independent, I can understand that. So the Knight of Pentacles is a conservative energy, very, very methodical, but also very dependable. So it's like there's security there, there's safety there, but it is very methodical, so it can feel like, I don't know if that's what I want. I don't know if that's what I really want. Do I want like that kind of stable? Is it going to be boring? Scorpio needs some kind of drama. I mean, honestly, like I have strong Scorpio energy in my chart. I have Saturn and Mars in Scorpio. And so a little bit of drama is like, Scorpio likes that. So if it's going to be too stable, too secure, maybe you want a little more adventure. So what's the wisdom from the ancestors? The Two of Swords. Of course, it's the freaking Two of Swords. So the wisdom is, don't rush the decision making. Look at all different viewpoints, or basically the two, yes or no, right? It's a yes or a no. Know that you yourself are in that space, but I don't feel like it's a negative place to be. I just think it is going to help you. What's going to help you make a decision for yourself is to ponder all of the things that came up. Do I want this? Do I want that? Right? Do I want that Two of Cups energy? Of course, everybody wants that. Do I want that stability? Do I want someone that I could possibly follow? The stability coming in that way. Am I ready? Because it's a lot. You got to release a lot if you're going to go, So you are. But your spirit guides, this is a message from your spirit guides. So they're saying, for one, you are in that space of the Two of Swords, trying to figure out which way to take it. But at the same time, they're saying, what I'm getting intuitively is, don't rush the decision making. Because, and here's another thing, Sagittarius can be very unpredictable as well. They can be here one day and then gone the next. So that's just something else to think about. And the peacock, the peacock is like magic. The peacock from what's coming through without even looking at the book for me is It's a connection between the realms. It's understanding the different dimensions. It is also, according to the book, about inner beauty, compassion, and can assimilate anything. So the beauty of the peacock is unrivaled. It's easy to think it comes from the plumage, but the secret of the peacock is that the beauty resides within and extends outward indefinitely. This adept creature can assimilate or digest all experiences in life, so it does not harbor resentment, conflict, or past pain within its psyche. The peacock type is extremely rare. Not many of us have reached this advanced level of acceptance of the self and others. So the peacock is here to tell you you can process it all, but I also feel like there's still things to process that you in your own life, that once you go through that process, once you go through that release, you'll find the answer. And the answer is that the beauty is in the process. It's not in the outcome. It's actually in letting things move through and continuously letting them move through and not getting stuck. So what this tells me is that the answer will come by watching, by observing, by going through the emotions, by going through the motions, by the experience, by assimilating and understanding everything as it happens, as it shows up in this relationship for you. Like, you got to give it time. That's what I'm getting. It's not time yet to make a decision. Although you may feel like you're at a crossroads. You may feel the pressure to make a decision, but at the same time, it's going to be important for you to let yourself assimilate things before you make a decision. Process before making decisions. And that'll give you insight, right? It'll help you be in the right place and mentally, physically, emotionally to make a decision. I'm glad you guys think it's an awesome reading. So what does Sparky need an ounce of in this moment? What does she need an ounce of? Will help her in this moment. Oh. All right. So Sparky needs an ounce of bliss. An ounce of bliss. I love it. Whatever brings you bliss, do that. Whatever brings you, like, just let go of everything and just enjoy. Enjoy the moment. Don't feel pressured. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. He's a good prospect. Yes, I love it. So thank you. Thank you, Sparky, and thank you to everyone that signed up for a reading. I don't think anyone else got on the list, but I'm going to check it real quick. Yay. And yeah, so you guys, oh, I love it. Bliss. Thank you everyone for being here tonight and hanging out with me and getting a reading. I love doing these mini readings. I love it. I love that I got good sleep last night. I love that I was in the right space. I love all the beautiful things that are coming up on the channel and all the opportunities for you to dive deeper into all of these topics. Make sure you check the links in the description and everything that is coming up. And I hope that you guys have a beautiful weekend. And I'll be back on Monday. And by Monday, I'm going to have made the rest of the ones that I'm planning on making of these headpieces, and they will be officially uploaded onto the Etsy shop. So if you're feeling the call to get one of these pieces that I've made, and they're all made like in a sacred space with mantras playing, with, chanting, and they really are pieces made for meditation and intuitive work, which can also be worn as a necklace and a bracelet. And I'll show you all of that in images, in nice images. But thank you, Ojai, the Kundalini snake and the brain. Yeah, and the energy of the serpent will activate your third eye. Like, psh. This is Ophiuchus energy. Remember that, Ophiuchus. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a beautiful weekend. I will be back Monday, and I will see you then. Sat Nam.